I have my book. I have something special. It's Mom's journal. The stamps I made, and last year's calendar. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and this month we are working with just junk and things that we find around our house. And so I have a floral book that I've taken apart, and so that is my book. And I have to make a tuck where the book is, something from the book is a base. And then I wanted some other pieces, so I have this. This is my something special. It was a journal that was my mom's. And so, yeah, so we're going to be using that. I showed you, I have my little stamps here that we made. And I have a little calendar from last year and for some numbers. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is see if I can find a colorful page to possibly use. So I may use the tulips. I actually grow. I have these tulips in my front yard. And they do really, really, really good. And then I want a piece. Yeah, this is what I want. I want a piece with writing on it. Okay. So we'll come back to other book ideas using this floral book. And we're going to be using this also. Okay, so I need to make a tuck, and my my book needs to be what I'm using for the base. This is for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge. It is our 5th or 6th January Just Junk Journal Challenge. And so that is pretty exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and you see I've got a blank piece here. And I just want to make a little corner tuck. Okay, so here's my tuck. And I am not straight. Oh well, we'll fix it. Okay, so we'll go up here. When I open this, I'm going to have journaling space. And I think that that is going to be really cool. And I'm going to just go ahead and have it be like this. Okay, so this is going to be my tuck. I'll have that for something else. Let's see. My tulips work on here. And if I use them and I cut them out, I'm just cutting part of the bromeliad, so I think I'm okay there. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut this name out. Okay, so using pieces of your book is another way. Using your the lined pieces like that of a floral book is really a great way of using a floral book, because you probably don't have to worry about any bad words. So if you have like the index, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go like this. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this off also, because I'm going to use that, but I'm going to use it probably for something else. Okay, so there's that. Okay, but I do probably want a part of my journal that is about my tulips. Okay, if I go all the way over. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut around this. Okay, so if you have a picture book, cutting things out and fussy cutting around them is a great way of using your book. Okay. Now the thing about this book is I've gone through and I was a florist. I love plants and flowers. And so it was really hard for me to find something that I wanted. Plus, the majority of this book is indoor. So it was hard to find something that I wanted to put in this garden journal. But this works out perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut across, straight across there. And I'm going to come over and cut up here. Okay, and I'm going to be able to come and I think I can just glue that down just like that. Let's grab our glue, the book I'm using for gluing. Okay, so yeah, so plant books are a great book to have and to be able to use the pages in it. This one also has part of it that has like just green and black pictures of plants, and so I could have used one of those, but I think that this is going to be perfect for talking about my tulips. Okay, and I'll be able to just go ahead and glue there and there. I can add this to something else, but the main thing is that I'm making a tuck here. Okay, making a tuck. Okay, so calendar is one of our things. Let's see, what do I have to use my other calendar. I can't use this one for this, but I can use my other calendar that I have for my challenge. Okay, so the back of it, look, it has this whole little piece of tulips. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's look at, see what that is what the page looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Because no matter what, eventually I'm going to probably use that. But I'm really thinking I want to use that. But I kind of want to use this calendar. What am I going to lose? I'll lose day 3 and 4. I want to use this in my December daily that I'm still not finished making. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, put these with my December daily, but I will cut out the stamp. So I'll show you how I made the stamp. I'm going to go ahead and cut this little piece from the calendar, and you know, if you have a calendar, you might have little thumbnail pieces on the back of it. I'm going to put this up with my December daily stuff. And my calendar back in my box. Okay, so this gives me this. Okay, and then go ahead and grab a page from my mom's journal. This is my something special. That's one of the categories, and we're going to go ahead and put this on here. So we will have used calendar, and now we're using something special. Okay. And turn my scissors the right way. So you get to use any scissors this time. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my postage scissors and make myself a postage stamp. So this is one of the things that I would probably purchase if I was starting over. I would want some postage scissors. I really, really like them. I use them a lot. Okay. So there is 2 things, so we need to add a 3rd thing. And I have from my leftovers, I have, let's see, leftovers is your scrap box, or, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, go ahead and rip that. And then rip it across here. Okay, so this is from my scrap box. Yeah, ooh, that could be another little pocket. Why not? Okay. Of course, that means I have to fill it with something, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, do I want it to be, yeah, I want it to be open for something. This was working just a second ago. I checked it before we started. I know you're shocked because I always have glue trouble. I love the fine line of this glue. Okay. Okay, so there we go. And then we can add this to kind of connect the 2 pieces together. Okay. So there. And then we're going to get to be able to write inside there. Now remember, I also have my label, my word of what this is. Okay, and I think we can go ahead and put that right on top of there. I was thinking about having it here, but I think I'm going to like it just fine on the, across the front there. Okay, so now I have a tuck pocket on top of my tuck. So a tuck and tuck. Okay, so from my digitals, I was playing with some Patreon digitals. So I made little, I backed these with file folder pieces that were in my scrap box. And so I think that that might be a good place for that. Could even put our bulb on that. But I'm thinking the bulb might be kind of cool on, okay, so on the journaling card. So if we put a journaling card, you kind of like that. Let's go ahead and, I don't think I need a lot of information on this. Okay, so that'll give me little pieces. And this got that, you know, I like that grungy edge, but I think we'll go ahead and do that. Gives me a pretty full piece to go in there. Now wanting to remember that this this journal page, okay, so I might have to cut this down a little. This is the size of my journal pages that I have. Okay, so if you've been watching, I'm making a garden journal, a new one. I have used my other one since 2020. So for 4 years, I used my other the last one that I made it also in a January Just Junk Journal challenge. And so let's see. We've got this piece from the book. So this is my tuck, okay? So my tuck is made. The base of it came from my book. It was from one of the typed pages. And then I added the tulip picture. And I added from my scrap box this piece here. The stamp, I made it from the calendar. And this is also from the book. And then this is a little digital card that we've made to go in there. Because remember, all of our things need to have... You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Because I can put a few years information about when... you know, what I do with the bulbs out there. Okay? So there's that. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this. Glue it down. Okay. Okay, so that's my tulip information. Okay, so yeah, I think that'll be cool. I can even take a picture of my tulips and put them in there or on here. And so that is my tuck using a book, and I'll be putting this into the journal once I get all the pages put together. But I'm pretty excited about that. I think that that is going to be a good little goodie. And just noticing that I have this up here, and and it matches. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut around. This was also from my scrap box. Okay, and it could go here in the front part. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. And then I've got this one that I can use later. So I'll put this over here. And yeah, so that was pretty easy. And we'll put it with my items up there. So I have this calendar page that has tulips on it also. So, you know, you can use your calendar as a page, and it can go in the journal and be able to be used. Now, this might come back. You might see this show up for something else, but just to show you that we can do that, and I can put that up there. So what else can we do from the book? Okay, let's see if we can find a page. Okay, so this is a small book. It's a small book, which is really cool. And I think this would make a great journal card. Okay, or a tag. We're gonna go ahead and since we had Mom's something special out, and now we don't. What did I do with the? There it is. Okay, well, let's go ahead and Okay, we're going to want some journaling space. We can go ahead and put this right on top of that. Okay. Now, we can add it on top like that, and that would give us more. I like that idea. I'm going to come over and add it. I'm going to put my glue right along this edge. Okay, so glue along the edge. Then I can go ahead and put this right on here. I was going to make it a tag with a job, but I think it can be a tag with a double job. Because we can take this and then have no extra waste. And have another place to put something. And it can be something as simple as putting an index card in here. Okay, just put an index card in here. Okay, so this will open. We'll have a place to write there. We can write on the back here. And we also have our index card. Okay. And then for our index card, let's go ahead and we'll give it one of our faraway ticket tags or stamps. So this is from the faraway kit, and we made stamps. I actually took this from the stamp page from Patreon, but it is one of the tiny pieces of the faraway digital kit. Okay, so let's see. Now you can actually go ahead and cut this like a tag. And I have these. Okay. So what I figured out was, you guys, on this one, you place it like this. Okay. You place it like this for your 1.75. Do you see that? Remember, if you saw the video a while back, I was like, I don't remember how this works, but there you go. So you get a large cut. This is a product from Spectrum Art Creations. I believe you can get this on their website. I got it at one of their Saturday sales when they introduced this. And hopefully I didn't cut my yellow index card. I didn't. Okay. But we do need to reposition that, and that's okay. Okay, so that's going to give me make it look like a large tag. So they have the one, and this one you line it up here, 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 and here, and you'll have a 1 inch, a half, a quarter, and a 3/4. Then this one, you line up like this, and you'll have 1.25, 1.5, 2 inch, and 1.75. Okay, so they have two different ones, and I think they're really cool. I just keep forgetting that I have them. Actually, I had them. They were lost for a while. They were lost. So, okay. So, I have this, and I'm going to leave it just like this because I'm going to wait until I can use my other things from my kit to be able to add more to that. But yeah, so using a book page to make a large tag, and so we have a large tag for our goodie there. So the other thing is I did go in and I did open all my pages. Okay, so I went in and where the strings were, I went ahead and I pulled them so that I have double pages, that I can just take a double page and put the whole page in the journal. So that was from my flower book. And then I have this gazania page. I still have this gazania page left. Okay. And I think it's really pretty. So I think using some of the block pictures might be kind of cool. And I'm going to go ahead, and on the other side it had another flower. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to come over here and cut it right at the edge. Usually I rip things. I'm not going to rip this one. I am going to distress it. So this is not a required element. This is an extra one, so I can just make it. I don't have to, but I'll have it ready to finish for the finished journal. Okay, so we're going to make a little panel that can then be used for a pocket. It could be a journaling card. Yeah, lots choices. We like choices, right? So giving it a little distressing around especially around the corners and the edge. Okay, I like that. And if I had, I'm looking for the other, well, another thing that we could back that with is a deconstructed privacy envelope. Okay. So if I put this on there, okay, so I've taken apart a privacy envelope. Privacy envelopes are my favorite junk to use. I think it's just really cool that we get all these prints on the insides of these. Okay, so then after I've done that, I'm going to come back in and rip around the outside of it. So have you used a deconstructed privacy envelope? I made a whole journal out of deconstructed privacy envelopes. The video for that is in the description box down below, and it's actually really cool. I think it is really cool. So do check that out. Okay, so I'm like, do I want to bring this down? Well, I want to put this down. Now that over here is where the window would have been. I don't know if we can. I'm not going to pull that off. I'm going to just cut it. Okay. We could have this be another pocket. I'm not going to this time. I'm going to let it just stick to the page. That cellophane is stuck in between my fingers right now. The static electricity has it stuck between my fingers. It is so cold here today, and the wind, oh my gosh, the wind is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so there, we'll put that down. There's that little piece. Sorry, had to go check on the fire and add a log. Oh, it's cold here today. It's very windy. I think I've said that already. Oop, there. So, I like to use the words when I can. It's just something cool and different to be able to add. So I think we'll go ahead and put that on here. And again, this can either be a pocket, it can be a journaling card, it can be whatever I need it to be. But using a block piece out of the floral book, okay? And so adding it onto a privacy envelope, a deconstructed privacy envelope, and I think that turned out really cool. I like it. I like it. So that will go with my other things. So cutting out a block, let's see, going in and taking it out and being able to use the pages from the book, because it was a book that was, it had a stitched binding. Okay, we made a tag using one of the book pages. It's actually a tag with a job. We have a calendar page. And then the main thing today was the tuck. Okay, and so ours is a tuck with a mystery, meaning that it has somewhere where the journaling space is unexpected. So you pop that up and you've got journaling space. And here we did add an extra pocket, so, or a tuck, and we'll put that in there. And this came out of my scrap box, which is part of my leftovers that I did choose. And then we used the something special and another piece from the book. So today's video was using the a picture book, basically. And so I used it as a block panel. I used it as the main part of a tag. I used it to show you that you can, if it's a sewn binding, you can cut the strings, pull it out, and use the pages. And then we also used the lined pages, the written pages, and use that as a background for our tuck. Okay, and so yeah, and we fussy cut the tulips out of the book and put them on there. I think this is going to be a great addition to my journal, and I have all of these others that I can put in my journal, or they can go in my ephemera box. So yeah, so moving right along on my garden journal. I'm excited. It is coming together, and we'll be able to add these pieces in. It's getting bigger and bigger. And so this will be able to just go onto a page, and I think that's going to be awesome. So, yeah, so that was my tuck made from my book that I chose. And remember, you had a list of 35 things that you could use. And so one of my things that I chose was a book. Okay, and I chose that floral book that I had already opened and started using, and I'm excited to continue to do that. Tomorrow we'll have our Friday fun day, and so watch for the freebie. Also, I think I said that the VIP for December is next Wednesday. It is on the 24th. The VIP for December will be on the 24th. I'm sorry. There is no way I can have everything ready for it and have it next Wednesday. There's no way. So, okay, everybody. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Friday Fun Day. Bye. Bye-bye.